Hey everybody, welcome back to Battleborn PvP! This video, I really haven't chosen the clip yet because, again, 3 out of 3 this week. The video is more about the message than the video. I'll put annotations on the screen now for the other two videos. One's talking about how I think Toby needs a buff, and the other one is about the microtransactions that just got introduced to the game. So, this is going to be about my experience with the meta so far, and what I think about it, what I've seen, what I've observed, what I've played against, all that good stuff. And I'm going to be hitting a couple points, a couple bullet points, so if it seems a little disjointed, I do apologize. I hope you all can follow along, and hopefully I don't just start fucking deep-throating some words, alright? So first things first. This game is... how do I put this? It's all about what character you select and not about your skill level. Follow me, alright? Winning engagements in this game does not depend on skill, it depends almost solely on which character you have selected. Controversial statement, I know, but for example, if I'm playing as Oscar Mike and I see a, just a random character, Galilea, on the other team, I know that 8 out of 10 times, she kills me. She kills me dead. And 1 out of the 2 times of those other times, I kill her because I got lucky. And the other time is because I sniped her from a distance or ganked her. And those 2 are just examples. Replace the names and it stays pretty much the same. Galilea over Wrath, Atticus over Arendi, Oscar Mike over Thorn, pretty much anybody over Toby. And God help you if the other team has a Reyna on it. Now, don't get confused. This isn't about broken characters on either side of the scale, but it's about how you don't need to be the better player or be better than the other players. You just need to have the better character. That's a pretty big thing in a multiplayer game, I think, at least. This is the only multiplayer game I can think of where someone who just started playing can dominate somebody who has put in literally days worth of time into the game just because that experienced player wanted to have fun and went with somebody like Benedict. I've been trying to think of comparisons to other games, and really the one that sticks out, maybe because I'm playing it the most, other than this game, is Dark Souls 3's meta right now. In that game, there's a weapon called the S-Stock, and all you have to do is press R1 all day and you win. Why choose something different and fun when you can just choose the S-Stock and stun-lock your enemy to death in seconds? No skill required. That's pretty much this game. You choose Wrath, you choose Galilea, you choose Reyna, Atticus, Montana to some extent, Phoebe, El Dragon. You're pretty much gonna have a good game either way. It kind of takes more skill to play the... I don't want to call them worst characters because everybody seems kind of balanced in some weird way. But if you pick somebody who's quote-unquote broken, like the ones I've mentioned, you're gonna go pretty far into the KDR ratio there. 10-1, 8-3, 15-2. I've seen Reyna's go 15-0 with like 3 minutes left on the clock. So it doesn't take skill or you being better than the other player, but it just takes the better character. That's how I see it, and that's what I've experienced, honestly. Next point, the games are too long, flat out. There is a reason why I prefer Capture over Meltdown or Incursion, and it's because Capture is a quicker match. Like, I've been trying to get good Oscar Mike gameplay for you all to enjoy, and it's not for lack of trying or having bad matches. I'm pretty good with Mike. Not to, you know, pat myself on the back or toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good. So, it's not a matter of me doing poorly in those matches, but every match I have winds up being a half-hour match, and nobody wants to watch a 30-minute match or listen to me try to talk about something for 30 minutes. Believe me, nobody wants that. That's what most of the Incursion and Meltdown games are like, though, and it's worse with Incursion because most times you'll go to the time stoppage. That sort of thing makes it hard to record matches for you guys. And most of the times, I just want to sit down and record a couple games and not sit through 2 half-hour-long games. You'd think that half-hour games would be fun and intense back and forths, but they're not. It's like watching a golf match. It's just boring to watch and boring to play. You know, most incursion matches follow the same formula. You start the game, you haul ass to the middle of the map, get killed because the other team has at least 2 people in sniping perches, and proceed to spawn lock you until they realize that they need to get into where you are. And then rinse, repeat, a la cuisine. Now, there isn't anything you can do about spawn campers. If you play against a party of 3 or more, you can pretty much guarantee you'll be spawn camped. Happens on every map and every game mode, and you can't fix humans. Not yet, at least. Now, that might be a flaw to the maps themselves. Like, a lot of them just horseshoe around one main area. Like, one central area. Like Paradise and Meltdown, you have the 2 side courses, or the 2 side paths, where the minions go, and then you have the 1 bridge in the middle. Like, it's not hard for 2 people on the other team just sit on both sides of the horseshoe, and then 1 in the middle, and pretty much just lock you down, or even go into your spawn zone. It's not really hard. But now that I've established the long-ass match times, well, here's a little question for you. What if your team sucks, and you're getting your ass handed to you in Incursion? Say, you're getting spawn camped, their team has both sniper spots, and your team is worse than my dogs if they were to play. And trust me, they suck at video games. Mostly on the account that they have no thumbs. You know, they don't have working thumbs. It's kind of hard to play joysticks without thumbs. So, why not quit and find another game, you ask? Well, I'll tell you, Timmy. It's because if you do, you'll still have to wait until that match is over. Yeah, you have to wait until the other game is over until you can join another match. Not just another Incursion match. Any type of match. That's ridiculous, in my opinion. I get that you want to penalize players who quit on their team, but I've been in matches where we get our asses handed to us, and I vote for surrender, and the rest of my team vetoes it. Now, I'm stuck playing a game I know for a fact we can't win, or go AFK for the rest of the match, or until the little notification pops up that says, "You're inactive. You're going to be kicked in 5 minutes." Both of those equal the same outcome. A bad PvP experience. God, it's infuriating, honestly. I'd be fine if we didn't get the credits and experience only, but making us wait 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes before we can play another game is a little extreme. And by a little, I mean a lot extreme. It's just, I don't know. And the fact that if a couple players on your team just disconnect because they don't like the map or anything like that, you're stuck with a 3-on-5 handicap there. Like, they don't just funnel in new people to play the game midway through, which, okay, I get it. You want people to have a full game experience, fine. But when 2 players drop out 5 minutes into the match and it's an Incursion map, you're going to be there for 25 minutes having a bad time. So, you just have to stick with it. Keep getting shafted until the game is over, because if you quit, you have to, well, go play another game. Honestly, that's what I do. Like, oh, vetoed. I'm not sitting for 25 minutes to get my ass handed to me. I'm gonna go play another game. That's not how you get people to keep playing your game. Just saying. Now, the final thing I want to bring up that I have noticed is that everyone seems to run health regen gear no matter what class or character they pick. So my question is, what's the point of a healer? What's the point if everyone runs a health regen item? Yeah, a healer provides more health regen, but when you have a passive regen as high as most of the items I've seen, the need for a healer becomes non-existent, honestly. Health regen items are the one thing that if it were taken out, the game would be better for it, I think. Or at least more a variety of gear loadouts. Every time I enter a match, it seems like 2 out of the 5 opponents are running health boosts and regen items. On a tank like Kelvin or Montana would make more sense as it makes them more bulky, but on Thorn and Arendi, That's kind of pushing it, I think. The most infuriating thing I've seen is when Galilea shows up with max health boost, health regen, and attack damage. That's taking a broken character and turning it up to goddamned 11. Like, I understand, like, you want a passive health regen, that's fine. Because, there's only 3 freaking healers in the game so far. You got Alani, Mika, and Miko, who are primary healers, and then support class like Ambra, who, yeah, has healing factors, but she's not a primary healer in the least. So, yeah, you want a little bit of passive health regen, but that health regen on a character like Montana or Kelvin, who have a constant health regen, or somebody like Wrath, it's infuriating because they're healing more damage than you can put out. You see where I'm coming from? It's a little broke. But to wrap it up, I've never played a MOBA before. I've said it before. I don't play League of Legends. I don't play Dota. I don't play Heroes of the Storm. So I do not know if the things I've said apply to other MOBAs, but for a first-person shooter, it's a little... Hell, scratch that. It's a lot out of the norm. But they are making changes to the game with every hotfix. The one before the most recent one, they added the ability to stay on with the same team you just played with. And you don't have to select the game mode you want every time a match ends, which you kind of take for granted playing other FPSs, honestly. You just kind of sit there, play the game, and when the match is over, you don't have to select the game mode again. It just puts you with the same people you played with into another match, which is cool. And they have been, like I said, they have been putting out hotfixes and patches. The most recent one, not to date the episode, but fixed Alani, a lot of Alani skills actually, reduced her damage and projectile distance and all other good stuff, as well as fixed a lot of the legendary items, which, yeah, that goes a long way, honestly. But this has just been some stuff I've noticed. I'm sure I've noticed other stuff, but it's kind of been like just thrown out of my mind because some of it's stupid, some of it's infuriating, and some of it are some other things that I can't think of right now. It's getting late for me. But I want to thank you all for watching. Actually, I would like to know what you guys think, honestly. What have your experiences been with this game so far? It's only been out for what? A month? A month and a half? Something like that? I think less than 2 months, surely. Yeah. Yeah, probably just about a month. Or just under a month. But what do you guys think? What have you experienced? What's going on? How are you today? Just leave me a, oh, I'm doing good today, thanks for asking. I'm losing my mind, obviously. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. And until next time, goodbye.